Hello, looks like we are live. Let me get you on my phone so I am not distracted. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm Jeri Cates. If you're new to the group, this is Jeri Cates Live. Okay, let's make sure we can hear. Yep, I can hear. All right. So today we're talking about discovering your authentic self. So we hear that a lot. Be authentic, be your authentic self. Well, what does that mean, really? And I'm going to give you three main components that'll help you either start thinking about it or start thinking about it in a deeper way. And that's my intention, that you contemplate this and apply it, right? So you can be who you're meant to be, so you can feel good in your own skin. Yeah. Put a yes in the chat. You want to feel good in your own skin? So, okay. Discovering your authentic self beyond the mask. Now, who's this for? Well, it's for you if you're willing to take a step back and look at yourself and learn from it and shift things. If your sleeves are rolled up and you're ready to take some action, then I'm going to give you three really easy steps that you can start getting into a deeper connection with yourself, right? So that um, you feel comfortable, you're authentic. And we'll break that down a little bit. But what does it mean, the masks? You know, oh, and let me also say this is not for you if you're not willing to take a look at your own self. If you're not willing to, and we like to do power practices in my feminine power work. If you're not willing to take a step back and observe yourself, right, then it's not for you, because we have to be able to self-reflect. That's how we evolve and grow. Okay. All right. Hey, if you're live, go ahead and put hashtag live in there. Let's see, maybe you did already, and I need to figure out how to tag live. Maybe you did already, and I need to figure out how to read the comments. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Okay, now I got it set up right. Okay, let's start by identifying the masks we wear. And these are roles, personas, and facades we adopt to navigate through life. These can range from your professional demeanor at work all the way to a caretaker role at home, or even the persona we project on social media, right? It is, think about it. Is it the same? Is it, do you have a theme on your social media, something you're trying to project? Just taking a look at all the different roles and not making judgment. No judgment here. It's just stepping back and taking a look at them, noticing that you do have to play many roles. And then ask yourself which aspects of my personality are genuine and which are adaptations to please others, right? Which are adaptations to please others? What am I doing to try to please everyone else? Because understanding this distinction is crucial to your quest for authenticity. And what I mean is understanding where your aspects of your personality are coming from, right? Which are genuine and which are adaptations, right? Which are there to please others. To be able to distinguish those two, it really is the foundation for you to be able to see what's authentic and what isn't, right? Okay. So reflect deeply and ask yourself, which aspects of my personality are the truest reflections of me, and which are merely adaptations to fit the expectations of others? And you could journal on that. Well, that would be a powerful thing to journal on. Just asking yourself the question again, which aspects of my personality are the truest reflections of me, and which are merely adaptations to fit the expectations of others? And if you need some help deciphering this, let's get on a soul emergence call, right, and help you take a deeper look at yourself. Okay, so understanding this is because it sets a foundation for our journey forward in authenticity. So, embracing vulnerability. Next, we delve into the power of embracing vulnerability. And it's really often misunderstood as a sign of weakness. Have you ever heard that? I mean, have you ever felt that way? Being vulnerable is feeling or being weak, but actually, it's a testament to our strength, the ability to open up and hold your space and be vulnerable. It involves the courage to be open about our feelings and to show our true selves, even if it means exposing our fears and uncertainties, right? It's courageous. It's courageous. It's so powerful. When you have an opportunity to have a relationship where there's vulnerability, it's a safe place to grow. And it makes the relationship deeper if you both are on the same page about creating this safe space to be open, to be yourself, and to be vulnerable. Can you see how powerful that would be to have that kind of partnership? And the growth that comes out of being vulnerable is so powerful because you feel really seen and heard, right? And here's the other thing, in a relationship, any relationship, having mutual respect, no hitting below the belt. And what that means is if I share something with you in vulnerability, it's never used against me in a heated moment and vice versa, right? I don't do that to you, right? So that really sets a safe place for vulnerability, being able to have that mutual respect. So, embracing vulnerability, it's not a sign of weakness. It's really the key to revealing our core self. Right? Can you see that? It really helps you open up. It's about having the courage to show up as we are without fear of judgment. And that's what I mean by being in a relationship with, it could be your partner, your significant other, a power partnership. I like to teach how to have power partnerships or evolutionary relationships, but it could be confidant, someone where you have that mutual respect. And that's the framework. You don't use it against each other. Man, then you can really grow that vulnerability. And we really learn from ourselves when we have that opportunity to be open and vulnerable. Okay, I can't emphasize it enough. It's a powerful place to be. And like I started talking about this, a lot of times we see vulnerability as a sign of weakness. It's not. It's not. It's courageous. It's courageous. It's a powerful step towards genuine self-expression and connection. Okay. Now the third point. To be our authentic self, we want to cultivate self-awareness. And this key focuses on cultivating self-reflection, self-awareness. It's ongoing and constant I can talk. Introspection, looking within, mindfulness, and an openness to honestly confront our inner feelings, desires, and motivations. And you know, confront our inner feelings. A lot of times we don't even know what we're feeling. That's some of the powerful work we do in our program is naming your feelings. And when you name it, you unpack it, you open it up. So to honestly confront your inner feelings and your desires. I mean, how often do we not let ourselves dream or think we can't have what we want, right? But what if in vulnerability or in this cultivating self-awareness, you're able to really tap into your desires? Well, what's really important to me? And your motivations. What's the outcome you're expecting for in something? So it's an opportunity to be radically honest with yourself. Does this making sense? Hey, Sabrina and Evelyn, good to see you. So cultivating self-awareness. Um, how can you do that? You got to take the time, do some journaling. I like to do mirror work, talking in the mirror. I'll say my affirmations in the mirror. I'll tell myself I love you in the mirror. I have this little routine to lift myself up. Um, but looking deeply into my eyes and into my face, it gives me that opportunity. I can, I'm stuttering here. Opportunity to be really clear with myself and connected, authentic. Have you ever felt in your life where you didn't like looking in the mirror? Maybe there was some shame going on, or you put makeup on, but you really didn't see yourself. I want you to look in that mirror and see yourself and take the opportunities throughout the day to look in that mirror and connect with yourself. There's such a self awareness in it. So, what else can you do? Um, Journaling, like I said, meditation, power practices, all the Monday meditations, those are mindfulness activities. What else? Having a conversation with someone you trust, getting feedback from trusted peers. Okay. From a safe place where you have that opportunity to be, what's the word? What's the word? Vulnerable. Vulnerable. So, self awareness helps align our actions with our core values and beliefs, leading to a life more in tune with our authentic self. You see how that is? So, it's knowing what your core values are and your beliefs. And if it's a negative belief, reprogramming that, right? Shifting that to a positive mindset. If it's a limiting belief, right? So self awareness, it's that evolutionary partnership with yourself. Okay, so I talked about identifying your personal masks, all the masks you wear, and then asking yourself, is it coming from within, or is it, are you doing it to please someone else? Are you being your true self? And then embracing vulnerability. We need that safe space to grow from. Being vulnerable is such a powerful thing. And you can set the container up yourself. People treat us the way they treat us because we've either taught them to or let them get away with it. So when you change, everyone around you changes. And the point of that is you could teach people how to have safety and vulnerability with you and share it with them. So being vulnerable, it's like setting up the ground rules. Hey, let's have this conversation. I'd like to be open and honest, and we're going to have mutual respect. No hidden below the belt. Anything we say is held in confidence, right? We're here to love and support each other. You see the vibration that's in. Can you have a deep and meaningful conversation in that space? Those are the kinds of conversation where you're embracing vulnerability. Yeah. And the third point was cultivating self-awareness. So taking um, that look at yourself, taking a step back, right? Getting a sense of your true self, differentiating out, you know, who's the authentic you. So maybe now, after this little discussion, you have a more open idea of what being your authentic self means, right? And that's my goal, so that I can shine a light on it and you can start thinking about it and applying these things and then turning around and realizing they're very powerful and they help move you along, right? Move you along your journey of life. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. We're into the second week. So I got a couple of things going on I want to share with you. On Thursday night, we're doing the Women's Roundtable. And what this is about is an opportunity to get in a group setting. We'll set the container. I just have a short little meditation we'll do and talk about what the goal is. And we're going to have a conversation about procrastination, how it shows up in your life. Because when you give voice to it and name it, you can start to unpack it. This is a powerful tool. You got to do this. Then we'll have a conversation about where to go with it. You know, um, what's the opposite of it, right? Taking a look at, well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a powerful conversation about procrastination and how to overcome it or how to move through it. And we'll share tools from each other. It's just a powerful thing to be able to get together with other women and find out you're not alone, that others have struggles just like you do. So if you'd like to come join us, type procrastination in the chats and I'll make sure you get the Zoom link. Now it's an intimate thing. We don't want a lot of people. We want the people who are there and ready to do the work, right? Ready to shift this thing of procrastination. Okay, the next thing. If you are ready to do the work, let's get on a soul emergence call. I have some slots available. My team has some slots available this week. The idea behind this call is to understand what it is you really want. It's a one-on-one thing, though. What it is you want, what's in the way, and how you can get there. What's your next step, right? So it's tailored to you. Anyway, let's have a conversation that matters. Type soul in the chat. And the last thing I want to share with you is this week's meditation is Awakening Inner Clarity. That's Monday meditation. So in this group, every week there is a theme, and this one's about connecting to your authentic self. That's why Monday meditation, awakening inner clarity, and today discovering your authentic self beyond the mask. See, so what I'm doing is layering your learning. So the more exposure you have and the different angles I come at it, my intention and my hope is that it raises your vibration, that you learn things that raise your vibration to a new place and you show up more aware, more ignited, more informed, right? More authentic, more yourself. You want to feel good in your skin. What would that feel like? Not to feel guilty or uncomfortable about something. You don't have to feel that way. You can be your true self. You can be your true self, and I can help you. All right. So that's enough for me today. Thank you for listening. You're you got something out of this, share it in the chat. Or what action step are you going to take out of what you heard today and apply to your life? Right? What can you take away? How can you be a more authentic self? Right? Okay. All right. Bye now. Bye, Facebook. See if I can figure out.